Okay guys, so I was here in a situation that I managed to pull it off the triangle as I'm going to push across, but the guys react really quickly and he posture up and bring his arm out. So he really posture up like coming over here. Sometimes he can even push my neck like that to be able to posture this up, so I let it go. But once I'm here, I'm trying to bring his arm across, but he will keep himself opening the arms and standing up. So, and that becomes a lot harder for me to get the triangle. So it only gets one thing that I can think in my mind that I could use here really well is to help him out the direction as I switch over to a nice omoplata. Okay, so let's get the details for that one properly. So if I'm here in this position and then he's able to free himself up because he's really strong and he's posturing, I get everything up over here pressing me. See, I get position, so I have to make sure that I keep hold of his arm and I send across and I completely stand over. But as soon as I have the omoplata going, I lock it as I keep hold of the belt. Because one thing is very important on omoplata. If I stay here and not worrying about anything and stay like this, he can step over my head and then I got big problems over here. So if I'm talking about omoplata, remember to switch and it stays like sort of up. I need to make sure that I get the belt and I control my collar on the inside here. See? I get a belt, the collar and the belt. Knowing that if you really try to step over my head, look, I'm really going to fight for this as I keep switching my leg on the inside over there. Can you see this? I really switch my leg on the inside. So like this, it's hard for him to fight and spin around. So with this one, I can start literally fight together. Maybe I'm on a platter lock over here, but it's the most safe way to do it here is to keep the pressure over here and start to bring him down as I keep switching my hips back. So get him down on the ground again so you can actually apply the omoplata effectively. So have the belt control where he's constantly will be trying to step over here. And the reason why also he can't go nowhere else like with his hand, because if I let it go about it like this, obviously he can just scoop his hand out like that. So the reason why I'm not worried about this at the moment is because I have this belt and have the collar and I'm both pulling towards myself. There's no way he's going to bring this leg up. But as soon as I feel like I'm losing it, the first thing I would do is to keep this in as I can try to stretch and sit up with it. And now I keep completely worrying about that as I started to switch my hips. So foot on the ground, just nice and relaxed, starting to move your hips to the side, and I get a collar control underneath here. Nice and good collar control. He will try to roll, so when he rolls, I keep my body inside, see? There's a good detail there. A lot of people tend to go with the roll. The guy rolls and you keep going and enjoy it, see? And you start to get reversed. It's still a thing that I can do from that, but if I want to get a submission, I want to keep this effectively. So keep hold of his arm and he's trying to go for it. Look, I stop him from going and I go myself. See? And then I can get him a platter. That's a very important detail. I'm not going to go completely with the flow. Like, he's going to go with me. So what do? I control, he's going to try to roll. I see my back sits back. And then I can go first to him. And I can still secure the situation. And I keep a lock of it just to make sure I don't lose it. Yeah? So got myself in there. And then straight away, he's not going to allow me to get because he's going to posture straight away and pushing me around. See? And it's really pushing against my neck. So as soon as I have that, I lock everything, control, and bring across. So when I'm here, look, I pass the leg over, and I control the belt. From straight here, get the collar. See? If he's trying to step over my head, any moment, look, just keep yourself aside. See? Always snaking out, locking up. If he gets to this position, just keep yourself back, you see? Where I can bring the leg up instead. So once I lock over that, he could be gone. Here I can just strike and get a shoulder lock here. But this we can have a look at this later. So he will try to keep rotating to me, freeing his arm out over here and coming back so I can control the belt, not allow him to ever stop over my head, so I keep bringing him down so he doesn't stand. If he tries to go now, look, I'm always scooping my hand over the top where I can just stretch, go for the armpits. Remember, my right hand is going to go to the collar, and over here I can just hold for the elbow, where I can just adjust my hips to the right spot. See? Move my hips to the side. And again, if he's starting to roll in, I don't go with the flow yet. I bring myself back, you see? Where I can go before him. Very good detail. I really like that. Because a lot of people go with the flow, and then he rolls, and then I didn't want to go. Still, what you can do there, you can still roll and roll again with it, finish in the same position, but I want you to really try to do the maximum that you can here. So if I'm going, he's trying to roll, I put my back on the ground, see my hip goes forward, and then I go forward by myself. And I can go further and further, even bring my hand, see, even deeper over here. Like I can go for a wrist lock eventually when you're allowed to. And then I can just keep pushing in and get a position. And I can go attacks over here, do many different things from here.